do not say anything diabolical.
No, don't you worry.
We're just going in for a short quali. That'll give us about 10.
Yeah, because I want to see you. I want to see my quality face before I get in this.
Yeah, it'll be about 15-ish minutes. This qualifying
Yeah.
session, and then we'll be getting in there to
Yeah.
get ready to join the game.
Well, I was just testing. I was just in a practice, and I feel that the mediums work quite well. I think I'm going to go mediums for a starter tire.
I think I'm going to start on mediums. The plan will be one stop, go mediums to hards around. I don't know how many laps is this? Like 30
I
odd?
don't want to give away everything because I'm against you, but I'm just going to start on
Yeah,
mediums.
but I'm going to go mediums to hards about 35 to 40 the way in. A very standard strategy. It's nothing special. But
Yeah,
obviously, if safety cars come out at certain
well,
times,
yeah,
I pit
like
early, might pit late.
if they were full races, bro, I would like have a whole thing. But...
Yeah, like I would go like if it was a full race, I'd be like, oh yeah, I want to do a 2-stop so I can go on softs near the end or like mediums near the end, so I can go faster and shit like that. But honestly, it's not that deep. Pot firm is on, by the way, but it is standard damage at standard rate, so we can make sure the curves that we've been riding, make sure they don't fuck up our other.
Yeah.
I thought probably should check that before we get into quality and then do it.
It's probably wise.
And it is only being you, innit?
Bro, I just didn't turn off my pit limit. I was just like, why am I driving at like 40 miles an hour? That's
oh, nearly hit the wall around pit exit.
That's a typical thing for you to do.
I did it last race, didn't I?
Yep.
Bro, why is it sunset? What?
I don't know, it's quite nice though. I like it. I dig it, bro. Oh, okay.
Saved it from going in the wall. I am sick.
You shouldn't even be over there in the first place.
What? No, I accelerated too fast. My chair's over to the left. I don't like it.
Nah, lifting off around there doesn't. Don't really work. It don't really work.
And near the end of quality, if we have a minute, then we can go do a proper start. Fuck it,
Careful of that curb. He said I picked up some sort of damage.
What, the inside curb with the right hander?
Turn 9 to turn 10. That curb.
Oh.
I picked up some sort of damage. I don't know what I did. But I did something. And I'm not okay with it.
I reared the car bottomed out there. I managed to just pass save it, but there was just absolutely zero grip in the car. It's only a good lap for me, but it's based on seeing my general pace getting warmed up over everything.
What? Higher than that. Like a 4-wheel drive than that. I'm just vibing. I'm just vibing, bro.
Yeah, I might have to put on my cart and play this, you know.
Higher times do not like those turns.
Nah, like turn like 7. My front right hates it.
Yeah.
I turned it.
Oh, okay, I'm alright.
You know what? That's actually pretty good. Fair play. Fair play there.
I think like a P12, you know. Yeah, I'll take a P12 or whatever, you know.
Yeah, that was expected. But for the lap I produced, I got the lap time I expected to produce. 106.060. So it's not a bad lap time. Like I reckon P15, like I won't be bottom of the pack, but I can do better than that.
Yeah, I feel like I can do better. It's just like it's certain turns where I know I can take them better. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that last one, yeah, I know I turned in late.
Like I'm about to box in for new softs. So.
I think I'm going to go around for one more lap. Oh, it was yeah, I've got more than enough fuel. I am also the next time I come in, I'm only going to come up with 3 laps of fuel because I have so much fuel for some reason.
Oh yeah, I will come round for another one.
Yeah.
Come round for another spin, you know.
Also, if you're not beating it, then just put it a bit low.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Well then, I've just dropped 2 tenths from that diabolical turn 1. Shit.
Did it get... Okay, sure, mate. I thought that would have got an exceeded, but... Yeah, there we go. I'm already up by like 4 tenths.
Fuck it up.
I knew that last lap one good.
Well, I could have took turn 9 better, and I could have took turn 7 better.
Oh, I fucked it at turn 3. Just lost 3 tenths. I'm now only positive by a couple hundreds.
Invalid. What? Bro, these track limits are really weird in Austria.
Yeah, no, that's what I've spent a lot of time learning the track limits by the fucking hat, so I don't get them. I'll turn in a little bit late there, but I mean, it got me quite a good entry into the next corner after, so sure.
Oh, bro, I hope there's no rain. I really do.
If it's raining, I might put it to pit lane and just say, yeah, sure, mate. I actually don't want to race it.
Wait, Mr. Cal Spacewooders is watching you, by the way, and he wants you nearly send it in the wall.
Oh, I should have been looking at the chat.
Oh, man. Everybody
Don't know what the fuck is going on, but I can't wait
to
watch it.
I'm going to go live as well.
Yeah, Space Wizard, we got the race is on very soon. Let me move my face cam up.
Yeah, it's actually on very soon.
I don't have anything on that part of my screen, do I? No.
Right. I'm live. We're getting some practice in. Right. Let's run it.
I am currently a floating head, but don't even worry about it.
You got your blinders on. Everybody's looking for a way to get
Space
real
Wizard,
gone.
please tell me in chat, how does that chat look on the corner of my screen?
Oh, bloody hell. Right, let's have a look. You spelt league wrong, by the way.
Yeah, I realised that. I realised it as soon as I clicked go live, but...
Let's nurse these tyres to the line. We've actually got it real soon, bro.
Yeah, it's in literally 20 minutes. Lights go out in 20 minutes.
Yeah, lights go out in 8, yeah. At 8.
Oh no, that's quality. Actual race will be starting at
yeah, I know. But,
25. Yeah. They're meant to have a 5-minute break in between, but apparently last week they just didn't.
Well, no, it's because someone readied up. They actually got a penalty point for it.
Oh,
someone readied up when they weren't supposed to.
Yeah, what a mug. Oh no, I'm trying to answer a message, but I'm wearing racing gloves. Okay, I'm using the nose. Oh no, I've got a touch screen. Oh, fuck.
I whipped it in too quick there. And I'm so not scared.
Fuck.
I might up my brake bias a bit. Yeah, bro, I keep taking damage on the turn 10 curb.
Oh, I'm not getting that.
I'm riding that curb way too hard, bro.
Yeah, I've not been getting that.
Damn. Oh, no, I'm coming up. I just exceeded, I think. Oh, no, I didn't. But I'm down. I messed up my corner.
Wait, so have you got underfloor damage?
A little bit.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna...
Yeah, bro, we need to watch that curb. Because
I'm not having problems with it. Is it the one that you? Is it the one that you ride with the front right to spin into the corner?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I've stopped doing that because it's high risk, high reward, but I keep on taking the risk a bit too much.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna.
I mean, they're good times, but it's not what I'm after.
10,000. Go out. Put foot down to about 70%. Okay, that gets me a bit of a spin. Okay, rev up to about 10,000. Foot down.
Try that.
Get up to 10 again. keep it at about 10 until I'm up to gear 4 flat out.
Fernando Alonso. Alonso.
Yeah, you get up to about 10,000 revs, go up, get it to about 10,000, like that, go up to 12,000.
Did you include fire with it, by the way?
Yeah, I'll do it in a sec.
What the fuck are you doing?
I didn't even know you started streaming. Oh, and I'm doing practice starts.
Could you not do them on the line when I come round for my next lap, please?
I'm honest, I didn't realise you were there. I was not paying attention. I was looking at my revs. 10,000, down. Okay, got a little bit of wheels from the start, but overall pretty good. What? Okay, wait, no, I can't reach out. I've got it to fucking hold up. I'll read it when I'm on a straight.
That's horrible, exit.
What are your ops on Assassin's Creed? I don't know what that means. I'm going to be honest.
Your opinion on Assassin's Creed?
Oh, okay. Yeah,
no.
I don't know words like that. I like Syndicate and ain't played no more.
Black Flag's amazing.
Yeah, no, I know it's good, but I'll be getting around to it. But I need to get around
There's
to it.
a lot of tyre marks down this straight, Ellis. You want to explain something to me, please?
I did a lot of practice starts. And I got a lot of wheel spin a couple of times.
I set a green sector and then I kind of fell off a little bit. I need to change my tyres.
Yeah, my current fast stuff, I went purple, yellow. So
yeah, my tyres need changing.
I didn't really end up improving. Hey, these tyres are... Okay, my rears are done. Fucking hell, maybe I shouldn't have done those fucking practice starts. Whoops. I'll rev up those brakes.
Jesus, that was close. Right, we're getting close, lad. Are we getting the invites at Q2, or is it the actual drivers?
No clue, mate. No clue, I'm gonna be honest.
I think I'm going to set one more time, then come out and wait.
I just see the track limits and then nearly fucking half.
German whip, blacked out window, leaning back, see man driving.
I mean,
whip, look like a ball.
Oh, I've got to turn on DRS, mate. That's a rookie mistake.
Don't! I did it in quali. They had the broadcast on me as well.
They
had the broadcast on me.
Yeah, they thought that you might have had a problem like with the DRS, but nah, you forgot.
No, bro, I just didn't click the button. Like...
Oh, for fuck's sake! Don't spectate me.
Well, I can't, so I'm coming up. Out window, leaning back, seeing man driving.
Oh, for fuck's sake! I fucking beached it turn 4. I just beached the car turn 4.
Bro, please do not beach yourself.
I literally done it.
Come out for a lap.
I done it on the high curb.
1.
Yeah, I done it on the high curb. Like I spun, got a bit of wheel spin on corner exit.
Yeah.
That spin out was mad. Now, to be fair, it was such a mild spin out. I just got caught on the curb, so I just couldn't move.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll get you.
Male. I'm a male.
Sorry, I'm just nursing my tyres to get round to my hot lap.
Yes, who else? Bro, this guy is so annoyed at me.
Who?
This guy in the chat. Oh,
bro. Why is he annoyed at you?
I don't know, but he just called me a spanner, and I didn't appreciate it.
You are a spanner.
Invites will go out.
I've seen the message.
Okay, yeah, so they'll go out at 45. Then if you're not in the lobby at 55, then they'll go out to reserves.
Yeah, which is us. So. I just invalidated. I'll set it anyway because I just want to see my time. But
F1 suddenly crashing during races. I'm gonna repair and restart my PC.
Man driving the German whip. Look like a baller, he's on that. All I see, man driving. That was a horrible exit.
Bro,
I
I can't
turned way
fucking lock
too
my
much.
phone.
Ooh, what a mug.
What? Okay, why the fuck went my phone on lock? Wait,
Oh my god, bro! I just fucked it.
I found a grippy bit.
Wait.
Yes.
You found a grippy bit?
Wait.
Alright. I'm quitting to main menu. I'm gonna wait for the invite.
I just realised out of fucking context that on my glove,
Yeah,
like,
that's a
because
bit
obviously
bad.
they're not touchscreen gloves because they're fucking racing. So
Yeah.
I found one little bit where I could get grip on my phone.
Yeah.
Exquisite, mate. Yes. Wait, no, not exquisite. Excuses. You mug. Yeah, now we just gotta wait for 8 minutes.
Yep.
Well, I'm gonna be one of the first fucking reserves because I'm pretty sure there's only 2 spots.
Man. Well, I'm a reserve in, bro. I'm first on the list, mate. Which I don't know why that is, because I applied before you. You applied before me.
Oh no. Then I accidentally took it away and had to re-put it in.
Yeah, it's a lot of reserves
I
waiting.
found a gribby bit Ledgeman 2020. What? I found a grippy bit. Ah, yeah, bro. I do find the grippy of the bits. I like grippy bits. Gripping the bits.
Oh, lad, this is about to cook, bro.
Oh, my PC needs a restart. Maybe I shouldn't be freaking for hours.
Yeah, well, maybe you should do that real quick.
No, because it needs whole update and shit, so that'll take ages.
Oh yeah, don't then.
Well, it might take 2 minutes, or it might take fucking ages. Oh yeah. Nah, it's nothing important. I just check what it's for. It's just general.
Well, I'm going to dig in to my Volvic summer fruits water.
Oh, I just had a sip of my sugar-free Pepsi Max. You get me?
Mm-hmm. Right. Massive muscles. What?
Oh
yeah, I forget they love my my username, didn't they? Oh man.
Bro, I lost the grippy bit. Oh no, I found the grippy bit.
Bro, what are you doing?
On my gloves.
What are you doing?
For my telephone.
What are you doing? Your telephone?
Yeah, my telephone.
Bum 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 bum.
Oh, let's refresh this mail.
Well, you don't get an invite yet.
No,
because you're a reservist.
Yeah, I know.
You scum!
You've reserved after me, you scum.
And yet somehow I'm first.
No, that's just because I put in my name and accidentally pulled it out, so I had to re-put it in.
Well, that seems like your issue.
Yeah, I just had a whoopsie.
Number 45, Ollie Bean. Come on.
Number 79, Ledgeman.
Oh, here we go. Hopefully, I'll quality okay this time because I qualied so shit in Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, it's shocking, mate. Gonna be honest. Right, I want to walk everyone through, even though you can't see this.
That's big talk for someone who didn't finish the race.
Mate, if that Merc wasn't there. Okay,
that's big talk for someone who didn't finish.
Alexa.
So try restarting.
Ooh, right.
Unplug both of them.
Do you get butterflies in your stomach every time you do this?
No, because fucking Alexa won't shut up the bitch.
I get. It's quite weird, isn't it? Because I was not nervous at all when I had my debut boxing match, but I'm more nervous to race in sim races and in karting. It's really weird, isn't it?
I think it's because you
I had
know
no
that you're
nerves
good at fighting.
whatsoever. I had no nerves whatsoever when I boxed for the first time. My first boxing match, I had zero
you
nerves.
had fights before that, even if they weren't official.
Well, yeah, but like I was fine.
Yeah.
Like I was perfectly fine in like sim racing, and I was perfectly okay with the car with boxing, but I get butterflies in my stomach every time I step in a go-kart or sim racing tournaments
I'm
and
the
things.
opposite. I get big butterflies every time. Like every time I'm even doing like pad work, but
Nah, bro, I'm fine.
But you're more comfortable fighting. I'm more comfortable racing.
Well, yeah, like I've like done combat sports from the age of like what 9.
Yeah.
So yeah, like
I was just a fat little kid, so I didn't do that. Nah, but I like fighting you, and one day I will beat you, even though you can't win a spar. I'll knock you out, so it counts as a win. Yeah.
Okay.
You don't sound very confident in my ability.
Well, no, it's not that. It's just I don't like hurting you in sparring.
Oh yeah, no,
I go very light.
Oh yeah, I'm joking, everyone. I don't.
It's a spar, bro. You
Yeah,
don't actually try and hurt.
Yeah, yes, wizard. We gotta hydrate.
Right, bro.
We can't drink.
In sparring, Ellis, bro, I never actually try and hurt you.
Oh yeah,
I don't. Yes, you do.
No, you say I do because it looks like I'm swinging hard, but there's no actual power behind them. They look like it.
Bro, I'm at one time, Ellis, you got so frustrated that you could not hit me. The timer went so that we go back to our corners, and you just carried on swinging at me.
You've done that to me like twice as well.
No, bro, I threw one after, and that's because I was like mid punch, bro. I had to clinch you because you threw about 4 after you didn't.
Yeah, because
care.
I didn't hear. I didn't hear. That.
Oh man.
Like to be fair though, sometimes we do have it where like for the like where they shout like 10 seconds, so we do try and kill each other for like 10 seconds, and it's great. No, obviously not like
we could do it. We could do a sparring video one time if you want.
Yeah, but when you actually do a face through, I'll quite happily actually.
Yeah, my SIM card was supposed to come today, but it did not.
Yeah, when you actually reveal your face, I'll quite happily do shit like that.
Which is a bit of a piss take, by the way, because I paid for Prime. It was supposed to be here today, and it wasn't.
Oh, I have a
mate, absolutely fuming.
1 sec, I've got to listen to this. Ledgeman back.
Ledgeman back.
Ledgeman be back. Ah. What the fuck is that in my fucking ear? Out.
Right, let's check the Discord. Nothing so far. Right, they're going to start opening up to reserve soon. Nice! This is where we make our move.
Okay, last minute restart the game.
Yes. We swindle our way into a racing league.
Yes.
Ideal.
I'm convinced I could never be a full-time driver and still race every time. I am Ollie Behrman. Yeah, but like,
right,
we just
whatever you do, don't Liam Lawson yourself and get thrown out.
To be fair, I think if I was the Merc, so that I caused the crashes and then I did that again, then I'd be thrown out. But because I didn't, if they look at the DNF and stuff, then they see like I didn't actually do anything. I was actually racing pretty well, but it was just unfortunate. Wait, I have a friend invitation.
Have you got it?
Yep. Join. Yeah! 17 people at 22. Oh, well, yeah, bro, it's full today.
I'm not got any mail.
Yeah, bro, hurry up and get in this bitch. Wait, who took the Ferrari seat then? No one currently. I'm not taking anything, no. I'm not taking anything right now. I'm just waiting. Just tell me when you get in.
Well, I've not got any mail.
Oh.
There we go.
Yeah, bro.
Ooh, yeah, hey!
This is so difficult to actually touch my phone.
Right. You didn't pick a team, did you?
No, nah. I don't want the man getting annoyed at me again.
Right.
Smooth
Right, I'm ready to
operator.
cook, bro.
Smooth operator. Smooth operator. Oh, my singing's fucking exquisite, bro.
Oh, bro, I'm
No
so
mic,
ready.
LOL, switch headsets if I'm in post-race interviews. When can I pick a team? Ah, Ledgeman level 5, because I natter so much.
Jeez. Just having a natter.
Yeah, bro. Now, I took the
You
utmost
spelt
shit.
that wrong.
What?
Reserves pick a car.
Yeah. Oh, the fry's taken.
I'm an Alpine.
I
Again,
was
I
going to
guess.
click on that.
I'm an Alpine, I guess.
Wait.
There's one more Alpine left.
I was going to say, like, bro, can you imagine? Just imagine if there was just no car. I'd be so sad. I would actually be fucking
Oh,
heartbroken.
bro, just have to spectate.
Wait, we're both Alpine. Ah, yes.
Yeah. Ready for the double DNF. It's gonna be great.
Wait, what? Smooth operator.
Bro, it's Alpine twice in a row, bro. I may as well just have a full-time seat. I'm an Alpine man.
Yeah, I took vintage control seat last time.
Yeah, you did.
And then I smashed the car into a wall.
Like, get out of the Williams.
Yeah, he got so
Oh.
annoyed at me. Like, okay.
That was fucking no, because he told you don't pick anything, and then you went and picked something.
No,
So,
I
what
had
did you
already picked
expect?
it.
Bro, he told you not to pick anything.
But it's
The,
actually
the rule is don't pick anything.
one guy actually joined, by the way, and then
Oh,
yeah,
change the game.
yeah, that's the guy earlier that was so eager to race.
Well, look, me and you are first and second on the reserve list.
Yeah, yeah. Oh no, it makes sense a bit racing because we get better.
What? Right, I'm gonna go join my own party
Oh yeah, peace out.
for the race.
Yeah, back off.
You're about to get smoked, bro.
Yeah, if I DNF, then I'll talk to you later. Oh no, I've got to fucking talk to myself. Don't know if I can do that, to be honest. Smooth operator. Now let's put on some music, bro. Oh, I don't know who I'm talking to. Oh, fuck's sake. I got my fucking earbud out because I'm wearing gloves. Put it in. And then you try and spend ages trying to unlock your phone. Oh, let's see. You know what? I honestly think what we need a bit of like California girls or something. Or honestly, we need some like Katy Perry or Taylor Swift in it. You get me? Nah, I'm joking. I don't want no dead songs. Funny for a joke, but I do not want to listen to them right now. Right, can we get in this bitch now? About to get in the fucking Discord saying, when do we get into quali? Wait, oh, but what? When is quali? Subscribe. I'm bored. Vote it. Yes, mate. Let's get in there. Right. Let's see if I can actually manage to open up my phone in time. Probably not, because it takes about a million years. I've just been told by someone that they can sing like Taylor Swift. So, I demand proof that they can sing like Taylor Swift. Right, so allocation, what do I want? What even is Q2? I mean, that's just what I want in the race, innit? Yeah, mate. 3 sets of softs, that's calm. Wait, do I have a... No, bro, I don't even know when a sprint is. Yes, bro, let's get in this. I can definitely lower my face cam. It does not need to be this. Oh no, it was like that for the track, wasn't it? I remember now. Let's slap in 4.2 laps. I don't need that much fuel, but I do want to probably have a double out lap. So I've got that set up on the softs. Yeah, let's go out. Double out lap. Really learn the track properly. Get used to it in this car, and I'll go out. No, I don't mind the Alpine wheel. My wheel looks the most like, oh, not the fucking Ferraris. I think it's... Whose fucking wheel is it?
Well, and welcome in here to WHF Round 8. You're joined by me, WHF Arrow, and DJ.
Got anyone behind me? No. Okay, I might actually wait a minute for the pit limiter.
And we're here for Round 8 in the calendar. Last time out in Abu Dhabi, we had Mallard reserving and winning ahead of Codzilla. Beat him by 8 tenths. Ahead of Kevin Callan, Michael Louis, but as we head into round 8, we've only Michael Louis here, no Kevin, so a great opportunity for Michael Louis to take the championship by the scruff of the neck and try and close the gap in the championship. But as we start in this qualifying session, we've got 20 drivers in the lobby as it stands. Lovely turn up for Tier 2. And DJ, who's your money on today?
I have no clue who's going to win. The only driver I know is Scones, but he battles for P15 every single race, so definitely not him. Who was quick? Quite no. I'm watching
Come on.
Filu slap
yeah.
right now. He's just from purple in sector 1. Coming down into turn 4. Very hard braking zone this one is. Brake maybe in between the 100 meter and 50 meter mark. They go a bit widely there. It's not really optimal. Coming out into a very fast and flowing section of the track, a little lift off the throttle, maybe a dab on the brakes. Now this next corner is really flat out. I believe that is, I don't know what turn that is, I can't count. But it goes to purple in sector 2. Next couple corners flat out. A bit to left, which is surprising. And a little dab on the brakes. The final corner, really some validated at the last corner.
Yeah, unfortunate for Cthulhu, doesn't set a lap time just yet, but we do have, believe a Red Bull
pass, if I can just open
on a lap next, so there might be a Ferrari as well. of Ty clears the first driver to set a lap time of 1:59.
Gets off the line.
Ahead of Cree.
Red Bull
Both
will
of
go
them, I
absolutely bombing
believe, on the
past,
mediums
or not bombing past. They
here
go
at the start.
really slow. I feel like they're on out.
Next we have vintage control on the softs, crosses the line, it's a 181. As we have a Mercedes of NF Extreme with a 4.6. The first real representative time of the day as Aaron does a 5.3 next across the line.
Streaming solo is weird because I am just talking to myself.
As we've got all the drivers chucking in all the times now.
And I've just got an eyelash on my eye, so I can't even see out my right eye.
We're currently on board with Forward Journey. He had pole last time out in Abu Dhabi. When he
can't see.
Uses too much of the exit curb, goes off the circuit and invalidates his lap. And unfortunately for him, he'll have to go and do another lap around to get back in the pit lane.
Yeah, this is just
before he finally gets a run out. But
it's just like a placeholder. I will be better.
We then have Dobo currently P4 in the championship, I believe.
Okay, yeah, Williams.
We have a quick double check of the standings. Yeah, Dobo P4 in the championship. And that's all from just consistency this season. He hasn't gotten any big results to my recollection. I don't think he really... I'm not sure if he has any podiums this season, Dobo. But he has just been Mr. Consistent.
There's a yellow through here. Is that an actual reason or just somebody's letting us pass?
P4 he stands.
Yellow. Oh, they're actually being very considerate.
Yeah, he does stand indeed now coming into sector 3. Hopefully, he can actually keep on the track. Just play a bit safe. And I think that's it's going to be P11 at best. But we might go even higher, and he does go higher. P5.
That was not a good time from me, but I'm only
Dubsy's lagged out, so I'll try and get him back in.
So you know what? I take that. Oh, that guy. Okay, you know what? The actual lap itself was pretty pacey. The lap wasn't bad.
Before the race, was trying to get his morning coffee, I think, so he may have fallen asleep at the wheel. Meanwhile, we'll see anyone else on a lap. I think Ellis out of fuel. We've got Scones out there.
The tyres are
couple
good.
of drivers out on out lap. But as it stands, NF Extreme, the Mercedes Reserve, currently quickest with a 4.6. I think pole here should be probably a mid 4 or a low 4. If they're into the 3s, they're in the wrong tier. So we'll have to see.
Do I let them
3 point?
Nah, I think they're.
I think my theoretical best in time was for 3.9. But then I have a 4.0.
Oh, and Scones makes a big error through the penultimate corner. It looked a quick lap. It said he did have purple middle sector. He does move up to P9, only a 10th off his teammate. Which is a very good lap time from Scones, but I'm sure. And Dubsy doesn't realise he lagged out. I'm to tell him.
Yeah. Hey, wait to say sorry, I'm just a bit slowing down.
Let me get Dubsy another invite in case he didn't see it.
Okay, I'll just take over for now. Cathili is on another lap. I don't know how he's in sector 1. I didn't manage.
We do have WHF, who's one of the quick drivers, got pole in Kota. And he missed last time out in Abu Dhabi, but could we see him return to pole here in Austria? Currently only has 1 podium this season and goes P2 with a 4.9. So we know how quick WHF is, and that just shows you how quick NF Extreme has been so far. Considering he's 3/10 ahead of WHF, who did have pole in Kota. But as you mentioned with Cthulhu, rounds the final corner to finally set his first lap time of the day. And it is a 5.4. Very close pack here in Tier 2.
I'll give it to him. He was going past me every time. I couldn't beat his time. So
yeah, this indeed, Newton Matic, he's invited this lap. He's actually playing in the pit lane. Lap. Is Dobe on a lap? No, he's not. I don't think anybody's on a lap, but that is extreme. I think he's gonna go for another lap. And he is going to go for a lap. Let's see how he was fair. Is he not?
Well, we do have Lime on a lap, I
pointless.
believe, as well. The lanky one's definitely on a lap, and
Right,
Forward
come on.
Journey.
Then, so I say we go out for
Forward
another
Journey,
lap.
who had
One
pole last
wait,
time
how
out in
long
Abu
would it be? It'll be
Dhabi.
about
Yet to set a lap time here so
4
far.
minutes. We'll get down to 5 minutes. Then
And
we'll
Forward
just get back
Journey
in just in
this
time.
season really has
Come
not
on,
had the rub of the
let's
green.
snap in 3 laps
In the
before,
first
let's
race of
go.
the season, he battled with Kevin Kell, and a 3-second
Fine,
time
I'll be
penalty
honest,
would
I'll be
ultimately
there, yeah,
cost him
right,
the
I was
victory.
I don't need to fucking tell
And
you,
Forward
boys.
Journey would
Let's go.
only finish P2, but since that podium that he got
My ankles
in the
hurt so
opener,
much.
he's not seen the podium since. So Forward Journey, desperate to
left.
finally get a
Yeah,
good
the brake is
result
not gonna be pushed that
that
hard.
has been eluding him so far this season, and he crosses the line with a
Tibialis muscle.
5-2.
It's all fucked
So
up.
good lap time there from Forward Journey. Meanwhile, the lanky one will be next
I
around.
think I can't fucking remember the
Who
fucking name.
is his
It's
sober
just
teammate.
shit like that. Some weird ass muscle.
And the lanky one crosses the line, and it is a 4-9 for the lanky one. 3 drivers
I've got
currently
loads of
into the
people behind me,
4s.
I
Can
might
anyone
still
really
need
get inside a 4.5? We will see as time progresses. We've got Codzilla currently on a lap here. I think he got a little bit of a
line, but also
lovely toe from one of his competitors out there into turn 3.
So
And Codzilla currently P3 in the championship.
fuck's sake.
But can he get a
Yeah, I
good
guess there is one.
qualifying? Codzilla is the type of man that just is not a fan of qualifying.
My bad, boys. My bad.
But
my
in
bad,
the race
my
he
bad.
comes alive. But can Codzilla get a good qualifying here in Austria with a full grid? You're going to need
Oh, they're
a
gonna
good
appreciate that,
qualifying
Rodriguez.
here. And we'll see what Codzilla can do.
A little bit wheel spin on the
in the
exit.
McLaren.
Accelerated a little bit too quickly, a little bit too eager.
It's only him and his McLaren teammate
control
yet to
is
settle
less
up
than the
along
curve.
with the pneumatic.
And no traction
in the Red Bull.
controls, I mean.
And
Fuck
Codzilla
yeah.
crosses the line, goes P2 with a 4.9. Brilliant lap time there from Codzilla. That should
that guy's moving
definitely
over.
keep him towards the front end of the grid.
Oh yeah.
Meanwhile, Ty Clear now coming around across the
start.
start-finish line.
Don't worry.
Does improve slightly, but I don't really know if he jumped any positions there. Will stay P5. We've also got Michael Louis out there, who seems to be on an extra outlap. As Scones crosses the line, jumps up to P8. Big improvement there for Scones. And you can see he improved by 0.2, and that gave him a rake of positions,
Yeah,
almost 6
I think I
positions
needed
there.
that table than I thought.
Show you how close the pack is here in Tier 2.
No, I don't have a top. I'm really, really feeling it.
Yeah, I've just noticed F1 Lime and Aaron are on
But yes, it's
the
called that.
same lap time,
Give me a toe.
identical. While Scones, it's only
Nah, get back on the line, mate. I need a
5
toe.
seconds behind or 50 milliseconds. I don't know how to say it, but who's next to touch the line? That is a Ferrari. Be Ty
No,
Clear.
it's not gonna be enough. I might
He's
just come in.
about to start a lap.
Unless I make up like 7
I
tenths
was
flying around the
from
final
pit lane.
corner. Actually, I am close enough.
We also have
Well,
Ledgeman,
pit lane.
aka LTJ Ellis, out there. Aaron's gone second quickest with a
I mean,
4.7.
when I said that, I wasn't
inside
expecting
a
to make
10th
it.
of
I haven't
extreme,
moved up a slot because,
as Ellis
yeah,
improves
I was
by a
so
10th.
Close.
Next, it's Ollie Bean crossing the line. Big improvement for him, up to P13 now. Meanwhile, Pneumatic, or that is
Yeah,
Dobo,
got not
up to
anyone close
P7.
enough. Give a toe to.
Warmax on an extra
Everything-
outlap now.
Anyway,
Scones
honestly, if it's Ollie, I'll
seems
go
to be
with
doing
toe.
also an extra outlap.
Actually, no,
Michael
the
Louis
constructors don't matter. I mean, Alpine just
currently
needs to lose
down
constructors,
on his
they've
time, and
got
Michael
their
Louis
games in the
currently
drivers
sits
teams
P2
consecutively, and this week they just
in the
don't.
championship, but currently P14 out there. He's going to want a much better lap time, as NF Extreme currently our pole sitter into the pit lane.
Against Dubsy though, he's the only one, let's just say a lap time, but that is about to change right about now. Howley Fair going for P12,
That's box,
just behind
box,
Stephen
box,
and
box,
Paul
box,
Journey.
box. Oh!
Yep.
Shaky, shaky.
That's the line. Scott is on a lap, 18 milliseconds.
Okay, I didn't fucking cross the white line. Don't want to get a pen for that.
Stephen, speaking of which,
very
is standing
fast
his top lap. That was a very near entire turn one, by the way. He definitely must be up on this sector one, but I think I might have just jinxed it now. No, I haven't. coming into turn 3, very sharp corner, but he's invalidated. And I haven't retired from the session.
Yeah, in the pits, thinks he's not going to improve. Meanwhile, Scollins now up to P7. Does have enough time, though, to get back into the pit lane and put on an extra set of tyres.
Right, okay, that's...
The person that ran out.
Yes.
Creek on a lap, he's currently sat on P18, the 6.253. Just go a tiny bit wider than you would not like to do so. But I think that will slightly affect this. Very tight line. A lot of bogging in that corner, but he's somehow managed to find 2 tenths.
Fucking hell.
Card books very quickly though. So I don't know if that will affect the Red Bull driver. I don't know which one that is. But can quickly climb up the order? We're about to find out just about now, and the answer is no. Oh yes, he can actually. He goes to the 17th. Let's check out Red Bull, and that is ARB and around,
painful.
and he's been disqualified.
Right,
Oh, vintage controls disqualified, which is
Let's go.
difficult to see.
3 laps of fuel.
Meanwhile, forward journey set a lap time that would have been P2, but he was invalid, so he's going to go for another run as he invalidates that run as well. Meanwhile, we've seen Codzilla get a lovely tow from his McLaren teammate. He's almost 4 tenths to the good, and if he can keep that momentum going, it will be pole for the McLaren driver. Codzilla now coming up to the line, sets the quickest time with a 4.54. Brilliant lap time from the McLaren, and this could finally be the race that Codzilla can pick up a victory this season. As Ty Clear now up to...
Clear though, and just about...
And there's rain coming down. This is dramatic. The rain has started coming down, and Michael Louis, who sits P2 in the championship now, needs to improve on his lap time, or he's going to have half the grid ahead of him, blocking him from potentially getting a win here that would help him close in the championship. And Michael Louis makes a big error through the middle sector as the rain's starting to come down. The grip is starting to drop. Michael Louis now trying to just keep it valid. Oh, when he goes wide, has to ease off the throttle. It's not a clean run from Michael Louis. He does jump to P12, but he will not improve any more this session. Michael Louis will start as best as P12 in this race. He's given himself a monster task. And it looks like Codzilla here, as the rain is coming down, will have pole here. NF Extreme is not improving. He's got to go again, but with the rain coming down, it may be very difficult to improve.
Yeah, that was a cracking exit for me, but...
And we do have a lot of drivers out there, but with the rain coming down, we see the...
yeah, I think it's the wet.
The driver from United Arab Emirates of SNZ
pushing this lap, I just hope,
making a big error out of the middle sector. The grip is falling away. Oh, the rear of that Ferrari does not look stable at all. And he will not improve on his lap time.
Sake, man.
And Dobo's retired, and I think...
really can improve.
Yeah, I think you're right, DJ. I don't think we're going to see any improvements now with the rain coming down. Oh! Scollins
very close qualifying.
Scollins in the chat has said that Michael Louis is away today, so he's actually using controller, which is quite impressive to be P12 using something that he's not used to.
That is dedication right there, if I'm honest. He said he was away.
Bro.
He must be away from his home, so he's in a hotel or something, or maybe at someone's house, and is just using a controller. And despite him not having his wheel, to get P12 in qualifying is still pretty impressive. And also, if Michael Louis can pick up some decent points here, he still can close to Kevin in the championship, with Kevin not being here. Meanwhile, Codzilla could probably taste the blood in the water. If Codzilla can win here and close to both Kevin and Michael Louis here, the championship could absolutely flip on its head. Codzilla's currently
Fuck's sake,
P3
why is it
Ooh,
starting
in
to
the
rain?
championship. And Lime, do not get yourself
Take that place
disqualified
on lap a bit more seriously.
by driving the wrong way. Thankfully, he escapes without disqualifying himself.
Oh, well, that's
As Lime will only start as best as P9, as we've got Ledgeman and S and Z still out there, who cannot keep a car in a straight line because of how wet it is out there.
Yeah, I
I've
thought
not
that
even got fucking near it
basically
all.
qualifying over. So I'm just gonna quickly run you through who's on pole. Godzilla with a absolute bang of a lap time goes pole by just over a tenth. Then it's Ty Clit and NS Extreme, just about separated by 20 milliseconds. Closely followed by Aaron. I'm not gonna try to pronounce that. Just read it. The lanky one, Scones, Dobo, F1 Lime, Forward Journey, Stephen, Michael Ellis, who has got some amazing dedication, must I say. Dubsy, Cthulhu, Oil Bean, Ollie Bean, sorry. Sunzay, Kree, Ellis, Nutomatic, and then Vintage Control, who was disqualified from the session. So now, as we wait for the one car to cross the finish line, I don't know what he's doing.
Well, he's gonna eventually get into the pit lane, but hopefully doesn't disqualify himself in the meantime. But as we wait, Nutomatic in the chat says, "I love the rain," and Nutomatic, who I
Bro, the rain
believe
windows have come at a fucking worst time.
in F2 picked up a podium or something, if I remember correctly, a while ago on the last game.
You know, you guys didn't used to do an F1, an F2 tier, but anyway, qualifying is now over. I don't know if it's going to rain for the race or not. It will be very dramatic if it did so.
Hi, or welcome into the stream. And for those of you watching the stream, it is going to be an exciting one because currently this season, the only driver who's on the grid who has a win is Michael Louis. So, with Michael Louis starting P12, it is very likely that we will have a new winner this season. Who that will be, we are excited to find out. If Michael Louis wins on controller here, that would be absolutely generational. So, we'll have to see who can pick up the victory. I think NF Extreme, the reserve for today, has put on a lovely performance. And we'll have to see. There is some seats available for those of you who are without seats listening. So some people could be leaving Austria with a seat in hand as well. After this race, we'll have to review. But it looks dry as we wait to go out in the grid.
Oh,
And I'll tell the drivers to when to ready up.
that was not good.
Finally have, you can hear the tone coming in, so we will get ready now.
It's just because I cannot answer my phones and now you shut my chat.
And we will have the 5 red lights on. And they're out here in Spielberg. Everyone gets away well, especially Codzilla starting from pole. Brilliant start there for Cod. Meanwhile, it's too wide in behind. NF keeps it around the outside of Arn. As we've got a yellow flag
Right
in the
then,
background.
that Red Bull
That's
just
forward journey.
sent it.
Our pole
Not a
sitter from
care
last
in the
week
world.
already down the order. As there's some damage in the midfield already. Oh, and it's a big shot
the
there.
lanky one.
The lanky one into the rear. I don't know if he survived with his front wing intact.
Bro, I nearly
As
perished.
there's cars absolutely everywhere now. With Arn having a look
Bro,
on
everyone
NF.
broke so early.
We've got Walmaxon on the inside of Arn.
I felt like I
Can the
broke
Haas
pretty
defend
early,
from
but
the Aston Martin? Side by side they go.
everyone broke, especially early.
Into turn 5.
Yeah, round the
I kind of
Round the
got
outside is
overrun there,
Walmax, still trying to skate it round the outside through 6. Arn has to back out, but
though.
can he
And
get the
there's not really too
run?
many- Yeah, but there's no time.
Exiting the corner, they're still
is
side by
Red Bull
side
too
up
much.
the
He
hill
is
they
quick,
go
so I
NF.
don't know why he's
Trying
so
to
bad.
defend from
I don't know
both
if
of these
it's-
drivers here.
What's happening?
Side by side for half a lap, and
Oh, I
Walmax
think Ollie's got a
finally
front wing.
gets that
So
move.
he's
Brilliant
got that.
racing here. Already on lap 1 as we've got a couple drivers around early on forward journey.
Yeah, he's boxing.
Immediately going to have to try and
Yeah, teammate in the pits.
recover from
Oh,
what
that's
was lost.
unfortunate. He's had to
Meanwhile,
hit that one.
Scone's going to lose out to Dub Z into turn 1. We've got a Red Bull on the inside. That's Nutomatic who's up to P13. Dobo possibly going to get back ahead of his teammate as we've got the lanky one battling with Lime now. Round the outside of Lime goes the lanky one looking for the switchback. If he can get it out of turn 3. The lanky one now all over the rear of the Mercedes. As the Mercedes trying to defend here with the DRS, but the lanky one now going to pick the outside. Lime has damage on that front left end plate of the Mercedes, so he's going to struggle in this race. If the lanky one can pick away past, had to back out there. There was no gap there to go for a move. But Lime already outside DRS's. Meanwhile, Walmax has gotten past NF in the middle sector. How has that happened? What a move from Walmax, able to get past NF in the Mercedes. But importantly now, they're all out of DRS. Walmax now is 1.5 behind Ty Clear and Godzilla, who now lead this race. Can Walmax use the pace that he has in hand to get back inside DRS of the front two pair, who are looking for their first win of the season here, as Ty Clear now may take the lead of the race as he heads now into turn 3. The Ferrari driver does just that.
Yeah, there we go. Now he's
as Godzilla going to look to come back at the Ferrari driver with the DRS. But if Ty Clear and Godzilla are smart here, they'll just work together to gap the drivers behind. Meanwhile, Scones and Ellis seem to have a coming together. Scones' front wings almost nearly gone as Ellis has gone off, has a 3-second time penalty. Something major's happened here. Back down the order. Meanwhile, Creekry may lose out to Pneumatic. Pneumatic gets round ahead of Creekry as Dub Z gets ahead of Dobo. We've had a lot of chaos in the midfield there that we've missed. Meanwhile, the lanky one on the hard tires, remember, still trying to find a way past F1 Lime. As there's a yellow flag around, that's for Creekry, I believe. As Scones
sorry.
Gets ahead.
The car did not stop where I wanted it to.
Michael Lewis though, the fan from Dubsy, but I don't think that'll work. Dubsy up in the ninth
that Red Bull was
position,
battling so much.
The lead. Here comes Godzilla to the inside, throws it down the inside and
where
gets
he
it
forced the
done.
Williams to break early,
But
so
will
I
he get
just swerved out of the way of
DRS
the Williams.
for the next straight? He will get DRS for the next straight, and I think Ty Clear to see
Then in doing so,
Godzilla
swerving out of the way of the Williams.
because the full journey. It's a 3-second time penalty. Already 4 laps in, and 4 drives got penalties.
Yeah,
I don't know what's
and
gone there.
I'm not a flawless driver, I'll be honest.
Godzilla and Ty Clear battling has opened the door to Walmax now, getting back inside the DRS of this train. We now all have the top 7 inside the DRS, the top 7 here. Still have a chance at winning here as Ellis is off, along with Creekry and Vintage Control.
I broke very
Ellis
late
has had a
to try
coming
and keep
together, it
still
seems,
hit me.
with some of the drivers here.
I'm not,
and I think that's Ellis' second.
Because
coming together with a driver here needs to recompose
clean
as he makes a lovely move on Vintage Control. Meanwhile, Creekry trying to find a way through on Vintage Control.
Clean as a whistle.
Yeah, just indeed. Looking at the front, is anyone going to make me? This could go any way. And he's going to go 3 wide into turn 3. Ty Clear takes the lead. Here comes Vivo up the inside. Moves up into second place. Can't instead of 4 down from 3rd. He's in first.
Oh yeah, no, I think the Williams is
but really, it's got done. Yeah, he's going to absolutely chuck it down the inside. But he doesn't got enough beam. And I was that Godzilla trying to have a look down the inside. I think he's safe for now. And now it's Ty Clear leading. Then it's Ruru. Then it's Godzilla. Then it's that is a cat off. That is a Mercedes off. That is Extreme, I believe. Off into the gravel, went a bit wide into one of the fastest corners of the racetrack. Not really fastest, but into like 4th or 5th. And he falls down from like 4th all the way down to 7th. Very unlucky.
In the midfield, we also seen that Dub Z picked up front right end plate damage. Battling in the midfield, we've seen a 3-wide moment in the midfield behind as Walmax and Ty Clear go into turn 3 yet again. Walmax is going to retake, or will take the lead of the race for the first time for him. But Ty Clear going to look to find a switchback if he can. Godzilla here putting a nose on the inside, trying to find a way through as well. Can we see as Walmax defends the inside? Ty Clear now round the outside looking for the move. Good defending there from Walmax here. reminder that all the drivers who are inside the top 7 here battling for victory as Arn's lagged out. I'm going to have to get him straight back in if we can.
Nearly perish, mate.
But all the drivers battling here are all battling for their first win this season. Arn is going to lose some positions while we wait for him to get back in again. I think his game crashed again on him. So, unfortunate for Arn. He's going to have to try and get back in again. He may lose many positions as a result.
And they're being mad bosses and nursing
Yeah, just one point on the order already in 7 on 5 lap, a 5 second gap between him and Dobo. Think of it, Dubsy actually looks like he has ring damage. He's doing awfully well. He's basically pushing the Red Bull across the line. I think he is going to try and make a move, but which way really goes the question? And the answer is, he's going to go to the outside, he's going to take the racing line.
Red Bull,
that's him awfully late break on Dobo. He's going to try and get the switch back. No, he gets cut off, but he's going to get another chance down this next straight, slightly shorter, as Ty Clay, he takes the lead. There comes Dubsy to the inside. He's going to chuck it down the inside and gets it done.
Owen Womack side by side with Ty Clear as Codzilla and the lanky one side by side. They're 2x2 through the middle sector. Absolutely insane racing. There's a bit of contact between Womack and Ty Clear. Meanwhile, Codzilla and the lanky one still side by side into the penultimate corner. Codzilla backs out, and after leading this race, he's now down to P4. Almost more contact into the final corner. Codzilla to back out again to avoid a major collision with the Sauber driver's line now. Pressuring as Ty Clear into turn 1, sends it in, gets ahead of Womack's. Absolute lightning racing here as they're heading now down into turn 3. Womack's now doesn't have the DRS with that major send there from Ty Clear. The lanky one trying to find a way through. Codzilla on the outside, wheel banging as well as Lime involved as well. Lime has a front left end plate missing, as he has had contact with Codzilla as well here.
One more.
But this... Oh, Womack is around! Womack is around, he's now back to P6. He's fallen back from that pack, battling.
From what I know, anyway.
Absolute heartbreak. Ty Clay, now he takes the lead. The lanky one in P2. Codzilla is in P3. I think Codzilla had to be the bigger man in the battle with the lanky one. Otherwise, he would have ended absolutely terribly. But let's see how Room will recover.
He passed me.
Yeah, he's still inside that lead train, so ultimately not a massive amount of damage done. But he's got to be a bit more calm when going for sends. He doesn't need to do any reckless sends this early in the race. Meanwhile, the lanky one, who's currently on the hard tyres, I believe one of the only drivers on the hard tyres out of this lead pack. Yeah, him and NF on the hard tyres here. So they're doing very well despite being on the reverse strategy in this lead train, as Cthulhu gets ahead of Dobo, and they've caught Arn, who's finally rejoined the lobby now.
I'm lapping slightly faster.
He's lucky.
It's like I've suddenly got the pace.
Like Cthulhu was now planned back into 8, so very well done to him. 2 main changes going on here. One from P7 all the way down to P12, I might say. And the top 6 all battling for the win, which is exactly where you want to see.
Oh, there's a car off there. I think that's of vintage control as Arn's lagged out again. I'm going to have to get him back in again.
Yeah, I am pretty quick on tyres.
Not having the best of days is Arn with his connection. Meanwhile, we do have continuing
and I might hold out an extra lap for a safety car.
Battle here for the lead.
Yeah, I don't know if it's worth the risk, so I'll probably just get one bit window.
Yellow flag, that is a RB coming the pit lane. I'm going to see chance to leave, we're going to change to P2. Here comes Room though, to the inside. He's going to need a mega send. He doesn't even need that mega send, but he's going to chase
contact into the side of Lime. Into the side of Lime goes Womack.
Oh, that was not on. That was not on. That was absolute miles back. This is like 7 seconds behind. How to get both the Mercedes in one corner?
Use a little bit of Floyd,
just didn't really work out for him.
You know, this lap I'm just going to use slight.
He's going to compare himself. That's what he's going to do. And I think that is now the Mercedes in Campo, so that will definitely put him on his toes, track limits rise.
And now in lap 10 here, Lime maybe dropping back from Godzilla. Meanwhile, Ty Clear dropping a little bit back from the lanky one. The lanky one's hard.
Not by a lot,
Really
but
starting
I'm
to work
lapping
for him.
Probably about.
How long can
fuck's
these
sake.
medium runners hold
Okay, I want to hold
on
out for the inters
to
then.
the hard runners? We will see as Wall Max now comes in to the pit lane for an early
Right,
stop. He may have to fix his
that's-
front wing as well.
Bro, that's not 10 laps though. That's not lap 20.
I don't know if we see a front wing waiting for him.
Fuck.
There's no front wing waiting for him, so I think he's just going for an undercut. Meanwhile, NF.
They're gonna be Ty Clear though.
Oh, Ty into the lead, contact with a lanky one. Through turn 3, as Ellis is retired. And that's a safety car. It's a safety car. Oh my lord, what's going on here?
Such a little tap as well.
What happened there? I am not even sure what happened there. There was a lot of carnage, and for everyone with damage, I would pit on its hards to the end and also fix your front wings. But this has really, really cost the lanky one and NF. It is lap 11, and it'll be really a struggle to get mediums to go to the end from here. But the hards will comfortably go to the end now.
Yeah, I was just about to say, the lanky one and Ty Clear, that incident could have ended really badly. The lanky had to be the bigger man. I think Ty Clear did try to spook the lanky one off. He did look his
what is Ty doing? What is Ty doing? NF and the lanky one have stayed out, which I don't even think is that bad of a shot because they're on the hards anyway. They really wouldn't have been able to do much, whereas Ty had to go hards to the end. I really don't know why he's decided to do that. Meanwhile, Dobo and Godzilla out on mediums now. What tire did Godzilla start on? Godzilla and Dobo also kind of made a horrific error as well, because it's hards to the end from here. Has Lime fixed his front wing?
Mediums.
Lime honestly is a net P1 here, the Mercedes, because he's the driver who's on the correct strategy. Meanwhile, Godzilla and Dobo have to pit again, so they are absolutely smoking something. I don't know what they're smoking, but it isn't whatever the correct thing. As well as Dub Z, he's on the softs. That's really the wrong tire to be on. For those of you who are watching the stream and listening, you have to be on the hards to the end. Simply, Ski in the chat says no error, and he says it's because there's rain coming. And I did forget about that, Ski, so you're right. The drivers who are on the mediums, I forgot. There still is mediums, or there still is rain coming. And Ty Clear's going in now, which is even more surprising, to be honest. But with the rain coming, yeah, the rain coming, that'll throw a spanner in the works. And Ty Clear going onto the softs until the rain, I assume.
Yeah, you've got to remember though, the hard is really good for a lanky one. It's absolutely flying in this past couple of laps for the safety car. And like P6 to P1 in like 2 laps with amazing battles with Godzilla, who might add is on the medium, just going for brand new fresh and medium compound tyres. But for the rain, if it does come in time, that will work out effortlessly for Godzilla, because if everybody's on hard, he's obviously going to get the advantage for the opening couple laps of the race restart. Which then, when the rain does come, or if it does come, that'll put him into the lead, box it into it, and if he gets it right, he'll be in the race lead.
Yeah, but as it stands, the top 4 who are all on the hards want the inters to come as soon as possible. They want the rain to come as soon as possible. And Skeefy in the chat is rooting for his good friend Godzilla, who currently, again, well, I guess we can now say he's a net P1 really out of the pit stops. He's the front runner out of the drivers who have pit, and
this is a bit of the race,
under this safety car restart could find his way through the top 4, but they will not be easy pickings at all.
What they have to say.
Godzilla's gonna have to play it smart and try and find his way as safely through the field as possible. Meanwhile, Dubsy's gone back in again. And now I don't know what's happening. Is he going for hards to the end now, or is he going softs? I don't know. Oh, Dubsy's got inters now. We can't even see any rain, and Dubsy's already on the inters.
You know, that is a gamble. That is an absolute gamble. That is a very risky gamble.
If we can see the rain come down right now, then Dubsy's pulled the blinder, but it needs to start raining right now for him to take advantage of that. Otherwise, his inters will be cooked even by the time the rain comes out. So Dub is hoping for the rain to start coming down. Now we're going to keep an eye.
Just watched it back. Yeah, they're watching the race
for the clouds to see is there any rain coming down.
He has got to bear in mind though, when this safety car is going to come in, because look at how far Oil Bean is, and look at how far Fortune is. I think I just jinxed it. The safety car is coming in the flat, and that is not good news for Dubsy on the medium compound tyres. Just caught up. Those tyres will overheat like absolute crazy.
Yeah, Dubsy is going to be absolutely swamped in the restart. Oh, lanky one. Losing the rear, trying to get some heat in those tyres. But
that's actually...
Dubsy, I think, has made the wrong strategy call here. That there's no rain at all there. He's probably going to lose all the time he would have gained probably on the first lap of being out there, to be honest. So Dubsy is going to be swamped here immediately. And we'll see when the lanky one does get us restarted. Can anyone capitalise as the lanky one is gone now? NF in behind, Cthulhu trying to find a way through as well. Michael Louis, who's on controller for today, can he get a good result despite essentially having a disadvantage, not using the controller input that he would like? Normally Michael Louis is on wheel as Codzilla now goes into P4, battling with Michael Louis. Essentially these two are championship rivals as Codzilla trying to pick his way through the the front 5 here, already up to P3 goes the medium runner.
I literally.
Oh, he's almost into the back of Cthulhu.
Oh,
as Walmax
contact
trying to find his way through as well. Michael Louis involved in some contact. Oh, and Michael Louis onto the grass, trying to back out here. Stephen Beecham may now get around the outside. Walmax is into the gravel. Big air from Walmax there into the gravel. Ty Clear, who's on the softs now, into P9. Lime on the inside of Michael Louis trying to find a way through. Absolute carnage onto the safety car. Restart Michael Louis. Oh, he's getting squirrely on the rear. Lovely move from Lime. What a switchback through the final corner. The DRS is now enabled as Ty Clear looking to get past Michael Louis. Codzilla now into P2 ahead of Cthulhu. Cthulhu's ghosted. Big mistake from Cthulhu. Whatever's happened with him. Ty Clear now round the outside of Cthulhu. He's made a big error out of turn 1, but Ty Clear's going to get ahead now of Cthulhu. Lime now battling with Stephen Beecham. Lime ghosted, it seems, as Dobo and Codzilla now into P2 and 3 as we have switching everywhere. Whoa, Max now has damage, battling with Michael Louis. Big mistake from Michael Louis, big mistake from Stephen Beecham. Stephen Beecham off into the gravel now. Way down the order, Michael Louis had contact with the Astons, I believe. This is a Ferrari off of Ty Clear. Ty Clear missing a front left end plate. So much carnage under this safety car restart.
Just watched it back. It was fully.
Can't believe what I'm seeing as it's getting darker out there now. We may start to see the rain come down now. As Forward Journey now back into P9. As Ty Clear battling with Walmax. Forward Journey now round the outside of Walmax. Side by side he goes. Ty Clear. Oh, contact. Massive contact. Ty Clear into the side of Cthulhu, and Forward Journey and Walmax both get caught up in that carnage. There is so much carnage, we don't even know where to look, as there's a Haas of Ard having a jink left and right. There's cars absolutely everywhere. Who do we even commentate? As Walmax now battling with Nudomatic and Forward Journey now. Oh, big contact with Forward Journey and Walmax now. Walmax contact, rear ends Arn, and he's going round.
That is everything round as well.
Yeah, Arn in the Haas
well,
got punted off by Walmax. There is going to be so much penalties after this race. Meanwhile, Codzilla now in the lead of the race, 1.1 ahead of the lanky one. Dobo in the Red Bull's got to do something to make a move. Otherwise, he's going to lose loads of time to the McLaren. Meanwhile, NF and Lime as well, looking for a move through as soon as they can. Womack has picked up another time penalty.
P11 just has
NF
16
Extreme
seconds.
into the rear of Dobo.
For some reason.
And a front right end plate is gone for the Mercedes driver as Dobo does get through on the lanky one.
Yeah, very beautiful move from the
Don't know
Red Bull
how they got
driver.
that, but
I told you about Control. I told you he would go into P1. Here comes the two Aston Martin drivers battling. Slight contact. A lot of front wing misses, by the way.
Yeah.
Michael Lewis is going to be left very vulnerable. Here goes Ryu to the inside. Can LDS get involved? There's another driver getting involved. There's pneumatics throwing it down the inside. Oh, slight contact through there.
Yeah, pneumatic side by side with Cthulhu.
Cut out. But here comes Nizzy.
As there's a
to the
yellow flag
inside,
out, the
but now he
lanky
backs
one.
out.
The lanky one drops down to P5. As
Yeah,
there's been
does it
so much
again.
carnage.
Yeah, does it again. While F1 Lime in P3 right now, still within the average range of Dobo, so we could see a change
Oh,
to
a front
P2
wing
here.
gone for forward journey as he
Livid.
comes into the side of pneumatic as the rain now starting to come down. We see the lanky one on into the pit lane. They've got to go for inters, surely. It is probably too early for inters in truth, but I'm sure they have damage that they need to fix anywhere as Lime and Dobo come together. Battling over
actually sent
P2 and Conzilla seems to be the rain master here. He's already got a 3-second gap over the drivers behind.
This has indeed very beautiful move. Let's see other battles going on here. Are we going to see any other battles? Dubs up into 14th, by the way. Istrasic worked out as originally planned. Dobo still putting the trust on, but who will come in to the pit this lap? I don't think anybody will, but you never know. That was a yellow flag. That is a big control is going to go out of the way. I don't think nobody's coming in for a fresh new inters.
Oh, Michael Louis goes
The drivers
very
do
deep trying to
believe.
check the pit entry.
Oh, Josh Jarvis picking.
Ooh,
That
the
is
light in
an
blue.
extreme.
I wanted to put that
Michael Lewis, no say, Cthulhu,
That's
Forward
Max.
Journey and Pneumatic. And Victory. That is a lot of drivers
Yeah.
coming in for inters.
We're also going to see a lot of
Oh,
new
I'm
front
so
wings as
fucking
well.
hurt of that shit.
For a
Oh,
lot
that
of drivers
was
there,
really
there was
going
so
off.
much carnage under that safety car restart. A lot of front wings needed as we've got an absolutely jam-packed pit lane.
We are
As
seeing the top 6, I believe. Very strong. I just think Cthulhu.
oh no, Lime into the rear of Dobo. Lime. A front right end plate goes off Lime's Mercedes. Another missing front wing for the Mercedes driver as he goes into the rear of Dobo in the Red Bull. As everyone seems to be struggling there out on these inters now. In these wet conditions, as everyone seems to be
it's
switching
so
to inters now.
annoying.
The DRS is now disabled,
Literally coming out
which
turn
is
10,
the
just
ultimate indicator
when
that
I'm-
it is definitely time to pit. But the lanky one, who has been the
Go to final turn.
ultimate benefactor out of the
Came
pit
out
stop
bit,
so
but
far, he's
slightly
up to
too much
P6
control,
now.
even I fully came off
As
a bit,
Conzilla,
still,
Lime, Dobo
because I
all
think
come
it
in.
was-
Cthulhu going to come in as
it
well.
was just not
And
so
Ollie
quickly,
Bean
yeah,
going to
he's
come in.
pitting
He's going to be
again.
the last driver.
To
to come in.
He might be trying. Actually, I'm curious. He might be one of
And
the
we'll
first
see
one in.
where the lanky one.
Take this lead.
One of the last
Yeah, we'll see where he comes out. Does he jump any positions? We think Coldzilla's going to keep the lead now. Coldzilla exiting the box ahead of Dobo. Lime's has had to fix another front wing, so the lanky one has gained a lot of positions now. He's into the podium positions, into P3, and Dubsy, despite us thinking he was crazy under that safety car restart, he has emerged
it's too late,
into
right?
P5
Honestly,
here.
if I'm,
After
don't guess.
pitting
They-
for the Inters on a dry track, it has seemed to work for him. Meanwhile, the Astons go side by side of Warmax. Cthulhu Extreme is involved in this battle as well. And Extreme now
Yeah, I
looking
think
for a move on Cthulhu into turn 4. We go, lovely move from Extreme there, outbreaks the Aston Martin driver. And into P9 he goes. This Cthulhu into the grass, making an error on the exit of turn 4.
To be fair, as he's one of the last ones going into it,
As a lot of drivers out there struggling, but yeah, go ahead, DJ.
Yeah, drivers still struggling during the rain. You have got to bear in mind, this is tier 2, so you will see a lot of actions that you don't really see in tier 1. That is tomorrow night, by the way. Please go watch it. But yeah, that is Michael Lewis going way off into the last turn, while NF Extreme, by the way, he's the only one who's got any penalties apart from Michael Lewis, the lanky one, Dobo, and Godzilla. So yeah, any badges going on? That is a lap car. Not a badge.
Womack's into the side of the Ferrari in turn 3.
Track position.
And SNZ, the driver from the United Arab Emirates, coming together with the Aston Martin. Meanwhile, NF Extreme looking on the inside of the Ferrari as well, trying to find a way through. And I believe the steward's going to be very busy after this one, because there's been so much contact this race, and we're only halfway through at this stage. NF Extreme now all over the rear. Yeah, all over the rear of the Ferrari driver. Yeah, slight contact avoids picking up extra damage for that Mercedes. I think we're going to see the Ferrari driver into the pit lane, and we are missing a front wing. And SNZ now into the pit lane he goes. Meanwhile, Godzilla,
oh, they both lost
as
the car there.
Skeefy in the chat said, Godzilla knew exactly what he was doing. Onto that safety car, hit onto the mediums, and emerged in P1 now. He's got a 4-second lead over Dobo, who is 5 seconds ahead of the lanky one, but the lanky one does have F1 line for company, who's on 2 laps, fresher enters, but does have time penalties as well for the Mercedes driver. Meanwhile, Womack's now on the rear of NF Extreme.
I know Ollie Bean,
and Womack's has been in the wars this evening, and we'll see what the stewards have to say about some of his incidents. Some of his incidents, I feel like
when it has just started raining,
he has been going for a move and the drivers have just turned in on him. But we'll have to see what the stewards say as they review the incidents.
A Red Bull, I thought it was pneumatic, but no, that's not pneumatic. That is been big control.
Dub Z may be coming into the pit lane, and he is. Dub Z coming in to fix a front wing, as Michael Louis is going to get into P5 ahead
very close. He nearly
of Dub Z,
just about
as NF Extreme now on the rear of the Williams driver. And it's been a brilliant race so far by Michael Louis. Michael Louis on pad this evening, when normally he races on wheel, and to pick up a P5 in that circumstance is pretty good. Meanwhile, NF Extreme and Womack's side by side into turn 3. Womack's has switched to the inside, going for the move, and lovely move it is from the Aston, as we're going to have to try and get Aaron back in again.
It's a absolutely beautiful move from Peru. Here comes NF Extreme.
Oh, he's into the rear of the Aston.
Slight contact. Very slight contact. That is Michael Lewis very much doing the pressure. That man's so intense. But I do think the battling between the two will manage to keep Michael Lewis in P5. What a drive he has driven so far. I mean, absolutely outstanding. F1 line still putting on the pressure with the lanky one. The gap still within the Ellis range, but if he had any, it is raining, so he will not get the Ellis.
Scollins into the rear of Ollie Bean through turn 7. As Scollins trying to find a way through, as Ollie Bean losing the rear this way and that. As Ollie Bean and Scollins stuck behind the Red Bull of Pneumatic.
Probably get really close going into turn 1, and
the battle of P10. Here comes Scollins side by side.
Go round the outside. Oh my god, and he's got the Williams running it on the inside of him.
Some overtake. Scollins down the inside. Tired him a bit.
Okay, but he's pulled ahead of Williams. Fair play again. Like, he's actually managed to hold it. I don't know, is he focused actually the Red Bull, or is he going to try to hold his front position?
Lovely battling though. They both kept it clean through turn 1, which is such a tight apex. So very difficult to stay side by side through there. But both of them kept it respectable. and both of them have avoided damage as well. But
Yeah, meanwhile, that's on the line, still putting on the
the
pressure.
Williams has decided
with
to
the
back off.
lanky
Ollie
one.
nearly lost
only
the
the
car.
yellow
Oh,
flag,
yeah,
vintage
yeah,
controls
yeah,
out,
yeah,
it's a
that
safety
is
car.
yellow
Okay,
flag.
safety
full track
car.
safety car. Who went out?
Vintage control
Vintage control
out,
finally went out.
exiting
I mean,
turn
yeah,
3,
that was a long time
and
coming,
it's a
I'm gonna be
safety
honest.
car that is undone.
So now we've got Ollie
Coldzilla's
Bean.
great work, but thankfully for Coldzilla,
Oh my god, the Red Bull just
he
slammed
is
on his brakes.
going
What is he
to
doing?
get ahead of the safety
Did you
car.
try
He's
to
not
see
stuck
definition?
behind the
He
safety
must
car,
be
so
told to see it.
Coldzilla
I can't
will
think
be
whenever
able
he
to
was
put on
driving
fresh inters for the final 10 laps, as well as everyone will be able to put on fresh inters. And it also gives Aaron an opportunity to get back into the lobby, who had lagged out. So Aaron still has an opportunity at good points here.
Okay, the Williams is not.
But for everyone listening, it is absolutely inters to the end. I would box for fresh inters. You'll get the biggest advantage out of fresh inters. But we do see Walmax coming up, as well as Cthulhu, but the safety car's now stopped because the safety car's waiting to pick up the leader that is Coldzilla. Meanwhile, the lanky one, currently in P5, essentially as a net P3.
I don't know if his
And
tyres will go
also
to the end.
for the drivers listening, make sure you don't get a drive through as Dubsy picks up a 3-second
It might stop raining at
onto
end,
the
but
safety
I'm not
car,
too
which you
sure.
never
The
want to do.
forecast might be like it might come
But
down
even
to
more
that
so,
third
you
or
do
fifth
not
round,
want to
so the
pick
last
up
couple
a
laps, well, some
drive-through.
side of it, I just hope
And
it's
I'll give
don't
Arn
not
another
burst.
invite just in case he didn't get the first one.
Shit, but it is okay.
And hopefully Arn should be able to stay with us for the remaining laps, but I don't know if Arn, I think he now does have control of his car. Hopefully he can get in and put on some fresher inters than the one he has. As Walmax, we've seen Coldzilla and Dobo come into the pit lane. As Arn's left the session again, we've got Cthulhu and Walmax. As Cthulhu,
It's going to be Aston Martin.
Cthulhu's going to stay out.
We take the lead.
Well, Coldzilla's a good distance ahead of him, so he will not, but
it is on the safety car. Actually, I don't know if he'll manage to catch the safety car.
Missing the P3, there's Alice a podium, please.
Oh, no!
But after penalties.
NF Extreme has encountered a pit glitch on his screen. He can't even enter the pit box. On our screen, he's just stuck there. What? I do not believe what I'm seeing. This is horrific, EA. And NF Extreme now,
He might have to pass the safety car one more
he
time.
may
No,
get
he is
lapped
just
if
genuinely
it
goes-
doesn't
he's
let
like,
him.
Fair play on the boy. Fair play.
NF Extreme. Oh, it's actually now let him leave the pit box finally. But he's now down to last. Thankfully, he's not lapped, so he will be able to recover some of what was lost. But a pit glitch that has cost him a minute in race time has dropped him now to the back of the field. Heartbreak for NF Extreme now. But Coldzilla,
Yes, indeed.
yeah, Coldzilla will resume the lead of the race with 9 laps to go in this race, but we still have a lot of drivers who need to get caught up to the safety car. I think NF's Extreme is lapped, actually. I think he is lapped. I think that's it. NF Extreme, his race is done because he's stuck behind everyone. He's a minute down from the field, so unfortunately that is his race done and dusted after having such a terrific start here in WHF Tier 2.
And then we have a Merc and
a safety car glitch where he tried to pit, it just wouldn't let him pit.
So in the queue, the Merc will be in front of the pass,
and now he's lapped, so unfortunately for NF Extreme,
they do get let through, they will take them
he probably won't be scoring points today unless we see
but it's
2 drivers ahead of him retire, which is still likely. But with 8 laps to go, it's... Yeah, you're right,
Yeah,
DJ
we'll
check the penalties.
Masterclass, but it's currently have a 6-second penalty, so
Yeah,
true
a lot of penalties, must I say.
probably
P9, 12 seconds.
I'd say, because then you would have
So does Cthulhu.
Scon and
12
TTV
seconds, I
take
don't think he'll be getting on the podium anytime soon.
purely on the penalties that everyone else has.
Even the safety car will come this lap, so we will get a lap dash. Maybe with a 7-lap dash if it doesn't come in. We are pushing sector 2, sector 3 right now.
Okay, we just got the final
And we
two
are
cars
going to
forming
go
up
for
now. They
another
should
lap.
be here within this lap.
Yeah, we still have Creed to get caught up to the pack, but NF Extreme, whenever he gets caught up to the pack, he'll still be lapped by all the drivers from 16th and up. As you can see, he'll rejoin behind Ty Clear. So, unfortunately for NF Extreme, his race is pretty much done at this stage. He's unlikely to get any significant points here. With him being lapped.
I don't think
I could just tell.
No, he is lapped because
we've got one more car
he's ahead of Cree on track,
by turn 3,
but he's actually behind Cree.
Else I have to slow down.
And you can see in his
Right,
delta,
yeah.
he's a minute down. So, unfortunately for NF Extreme, he is lapped, but there's not much we can do about that. But we'll have a look at the position changes. Godzilla maintains his pole position. Meanwhile, Dobo up 6, Cthulhu up 11, but does have 12 seconds of time penalties. Ollie Bean as well up 8 positions.
Okay,
Ollie does have 6 seconds as well. A lot of drivers who have
Oh,
avoided
yeah,
time penalties should be able to benefit as
okay,
Orange
right, how has that
retired from the
happened? What has happened
session.
down the back of the pack?
It's retired
the
his
Haas is
car.
out of the race.
Despite him being
Oh dear.
in the
Merc,
points, I
what
think because he lagged
is
out
about able to
again,
see what is going on
it
with the
just
Haas
retired
whereabouts
his
of it?
car. And despite
He's on the
Arn
right
not
hand side
being
of
on the
road.
correct
Yeah,
tyres,
he is.
he could have actually got
You
a
cannot see.
decent
Right,
result there,
that is
as the safety
so
car will be
strange.
in this lap, but heartbreak for Arn. Just his connection's not been
Yeah,
there
okay,
today.
right.
He's
Hey,
rejoined.
we're coming round.
and unfortunately for
turns,
Arn,
get those tyres warm.
His car has been
ready to get
retired.
racing again.
But
Yeah, that was absolute heartbreak, man. Anyway, now back at the front, we are going to get a 7-lap dash all the way to the checkered flag. But the main question is, when is Godzilla going to decide to go and Stephen Butcher and get a 10-second time penalty? That is
Oh,
not
okay,
going
they've
to
just got
see
a
solo
10-second
on the
penalty.
days,
I
especially
believe that's the
on a
Kit
massive
Sauber
P14.
that is just
But
being
anyway, then
in
we
part of a
get
severe
go, he's
collision
going
with
very slowly.
DRB.
That's
RB
like
is just
Dobo
going to
behind him, that's
Sauber.
Cthulhu, that's got 12 seconds
The
time
safety car in
penalty,
this,
so
so
Robbie worked out and Godzilla
controls the
chooses
restart,
to go
and
now.
Ollie
and
Bean
Ellis
reacted quite late. He got a little bit of slide coming out of turn
We're
9,
gonna get
turn 10. Okay, he very nearly exceeded there,
about around
but he got good exit in the grand
now.
scheme of things. Okay, but he's lost the car in front.
In the
He's lost the
WHF
Merc
Tier
work
2
F1 line,
Austin
but that's
Grand
okay.
Conjurer leads
But
the
he's coming
way
to turn
from
1.
Dobo, from the
Okay, how is he going to take this?
from the Lanky
Okay, it's a
one,
little bit
from
slippery, but
F1
it
line,
is
from
just it
Oilbean,
is
from
simply got
Michael
the race in
Lewis,
it. It is going to move perfect all
from
the time.
Scones, from
Hey,
Dixie.
the kicks out a forward journey.
Now,
Just got
out of
another
the
3
season
second
over this into
time
turn
penalty for
1.
multiple warnings.
Yeah,
Onto turn
yeah,
3.
here comes the Lanky one.
What a
Right,
day
yeah.
for the
The
lanky one!
the lanky one has just
Absolute
got a
miracle
track
sand
position
as F1 Live follows him through and they both get through and
And F1
Cthulhu.
Live is also
But
taking advantage
what a
of
day
that battle
from the
in
lanky one as
F1
Lime looking
before.
through on the lanky one as well. Side by side they go into turn 4.
Okay, F1 Live.
Oh, there's banging and Lime is forced the lanky one off track on the exit of turn 4, and the lanky one is going to drop behind Cthulhu as well. The lanky one was in with a shout of winning here as Walmax gets through on Michael Louis as Bosch Williams in behind the Aston driver now.
Both the Williams are sitting in P8 and
But
P9,
currently
that would be
it's a
decent.
straight
Definitely
fight
they're
between
probably the most
Dobo and
consistent
Godzilla
trucks in
for the
the area,
win.
spread out where the Ferraris are quite consistent.
As
They're
Walmax
consistent.
trying to find a way through and Ollie Bean almost into the rear
As
of the Alpine driver.
team. Okay,
And Walmax gets a better exit out of the final corner, and the Aston driver will get through into P6. Meanwhile, Michael Louis on the rear of the Alpine. Ollie Bean looking for way back through on the Aston. As Michael Louis with a lovely switch back through turn 1 on the Alpine driver. What a move it is from P2 in the championship of Scones. Gonna try and find a way through his Dubsy. Gonna try and find a way through. We're 3 wide. Dubsy's in the wall. Dubsy put into the wall in a 3 wide moment. Heartbreak for the McLaren. Meanwhile, the lanky one ghosted. He's had contact with someone, dropping him down to P6 now.
Oh, the kicks Sauber forward
Yeah,
journey.
this is battle the lanky one. This is absolute carnage in the midfield. 3 wide.
Oh, he done! Ollie Bean has rear-ended Michael Louis. Ollie Bean has rear-ended Michael Louis. As there's been absolute carnage.
Okay, but we just have to worry about
ridiculous amount of carnage here.
He's managing to try
That
and
is
cut his way through.
absolute carnage. Now the odd Hickam Scott and the two Williams battle. The two Williams battling away, but I do think Michael Lewis should get the better. 4 laps to go now. Yeah, 4 laps to go.
But hopefully,
Oh, that is
maybe
going very wide. That cost us
Oh, Scott's got a penalty.
Spray because he might get downforce.
Meanwhile, Michael Louis trying to find a way through in Cthulhu as well.
He's overheating his tyres.
Through turn
Ooh,
1,
getting very
Owen,
close indeed.
forward journey in SNZ,
Slingshot round turn 1.
battling
Turn
through
3,
turn
really,
1.
There's not too much strategy to it. You're more just foot to the floor and hope. But
I'm going to make a
turn
move.
3.
That is Michael
Oh,
Lewis.
SNZ!
Oh, and he's going on the
Had to
inside.
absolutely stomp on the brakes to avoid going in the rear of forward journey. A major save there from the Ferrari driver to avoid that. Meanwhile, the lanky one trying to get through on Womack, and F1 Lime here could be within a shot of a podium. He has only 3 seconds of time penalties. The lanky one's going to surely want to make a move on Womack to try and get himself on the podium ahead of forward journey. Meanwhile, forward journey, Scones is off. Scones, I don't know how he saved it. When we were on board with him, he was absolutely not in control of that car. And Scones now drops behind SNZ. And forward journey now in the penultimate corner. Scones goes. Lovely move there from Scones as pneumatic looks for a move through on the Ferrari. Meanwhile, Ty Clear trying to find a way through on pneumatic as well. There's been so many moves in this race. I bet we couldn't even count them. Meanwhile, Michael Louis still trying to find a way through in Cthulhu.
The Ferrari, even if he gets past the Ferrari,
we still have a battle for the...
But the RB.
Yeah, Michael Louis. Looking for a move on Cthulhu, always into the rear of the Aston.
Slight contact, that is a end play off for the Williams driver. Actually, it had with the 3 laps to go.
In its kick salver, he might fall behind Ollie B. So Ollie B could finish here.
One forward journey now on the inside of Michael Louis. And the Sauber driver side by side with the Williams.
Okay, whereas I'm battling it up ahead.
Meanwhile, Scones and SNZ leaves the track. Scones going to get through. Back again.
He really wants to actually.
There's just been so much drama this race.
Next season.
Yes, it has indeed. Look at that big chain listen to Cthulhu all the way down to Oil Beam. Alice from 6th all the way down to 13th. Look how tight it is. Gosh, ring dams as well. 10 points as well. Very respectable.
As we're on the third final lap.
Every time I talk about this line.
Yeah, Godzilla leads on a big snap out of the rear. Pneumatics retired out of the final corner. There'll be no safety car because we're too late in the race, but Godzilla made a massive snap out of turn 1, which has allowed Dobo the opportunity to close up. Oh no!
Get off!
Michael Louis into the wall! As Cthulhu also into the wall! Absolute carnage! Michael Louis out of the race!
Oh my god, and the Williams has
on the third final lap, and Michael Louis will make no inroads in the championship. But Godzilla, if he wins here, he may take P2 in the championship. This is major, major for the championship here. Can Godzilla defend from Dobo as we're about to head on to the penultimate lap here? So much carnage in one race. Does Dobo have enough in the tank to get ahead of Godzilla? Will Godzilla get his first win of the season? Meanwhile, Womack's all over the rear of Lime as well. The lanky one has an opportunity at a P3 with both drivers ahead of him having penalties. And I'm sure the stewards are going to be chucking out so many more penalties here.
In the T2.
As we're now on the penultimate lap, we've got Womack on the rear of F1 Lime. Dobo closing on Godzilla. He's 2/10 behind here on the penultimate lap. Does Dobo have enough in the tank to get ahead of Godzilla? Scones picks up another time penalty. Womack now on the inside of Lime. Gets ahead.
Way back up to P10.
Scones now on the behind forward journey. Late on the brakes, a little bit of a love tap on forward journey now. Lime trying to find a way back through Womack, but I think Lime knows he'll have Womack on penalties, but he won't have the lanky one on penalties. The lanky one should still get P3 here. But as we head through the middle sector in the lead battle here, Godzilla and Dobo head on to the final lap of this race. Who will win? Will it be the McLaren of Godzilla, or will it be the Red Bull of Dobo? Godzilla currently sits P3 in the championship. Dobo currently sits P4 in the championship. Neither have a win this season. It would be their first win this season if they can pick it up Can Godzilla the Rainmaster win here in Austria, or will it be Dobo? Dobo has 2 more straights to do it. Can he find a way through? He's absolutely giving it everything, but he might be too far back from Godzilla, who's defended masterfully here from pole. Godzilla, who started the race from P7, isn't close enough to make a move, but can he get the traction out of turn 3? It's a drag race now down to turn 4, as Godzilla, I think, has done enough. He's defended masterfully this whole race, and finally can Godzilla pick up the win that's been eluding him this season so far here in Tier 2. And with this win, Godzilla could move up to P2 in the championship, ahead of Michael Louis, who retired on lap 34 here.
The lanky one has managed to keep himself
Just 2 more corners to go with Godzilla to navigate ahead of Dobo. Dobo's fought valiantly, but the McLaren driver will not be denied here in Spielberg, despite how the wet rain has absolutely thrown a spanner in the works. Godzilla will finally get a win here in round 8. Godzilla wins in Spielberg ahead of Dobo. Meanwhile, Womax will finish P3 on track, but Lime and the lanky one will surely jump him. The lanky one gets P3, picks up the podium ahead of Lime and Womax, followed by Forward Journey Scollins into P6 with his best result of the season. SNZ into P8 with Tyclear jumping up to P7, Ollie Bean into P10, Cthulhu, who had damage, big coming together with Michael Louis, will finish P11. Meanwhile, Dubsy and Creekery will round out the finishers here in Tier 2. But what absolute carnage here in round 8 Austria. We did not expect that much carnage here in Austria. We thought all the carnage had left us after Abu Dhabi,
because it went really rough for him about lap 32.
Absolute insane scenes. Dubsy will round the field out in P13, but it will be his McLaren teammate in Godzilla who picks up the win, and Godzilla's first win of the season to take P2 in the championship now for the McLaren driver. Gets pole and the win here. Ty Clare picks up the fastest lap as well. Michael Louis still classifies after that race, so will still pick up points. And I'll get the race director because I'm sure it may be needed. And also, I'm sure a lot of the drivers are going to want to put reports in after that absolutely chaotic one. But Godzilla wins ahead of Dobo, ahead of the lanky one, followed by...
I started to commentate for my stream after I DNF'd. And I fully screamed, Ollie Bean is fading.
What do you mean? What, after they overtook me? After the P7 thing?
Because like 6 people side swiped you and dive bombed you, and in 3 turns you lost like 10 positions, and I said none of them were actually your fault.
Yeah. Like, did you see the one with
turn
Dubsy, bro?
Turn
like,
1, the Williams just didn't break.
Yeah.
That was a very painful race.
Like I got me and Scones were battling like a lot.
Yeah.
And like I think it was like I overtook him over a corner, so I gave it back and that. It was some really hard wheel-to-wheel racing.
Yeah, but
bro, so P10, I'll take that by the way.
Yeah.
But like some things that were happening, bro. Like I had some good overtakes. I had my moments. Oh, holy shit, bro! Like that last bit, bro, because like everyone pitted onto new inters, and I was like, nah, my inters are fine. I can stick it. And I did. But if everyone just didn't dive bomb me and just push me out the way, then I would have been fine.
So, okay.
Bro,
would you like to hear a little rundown of what happened with me throughout the whole race?
Yes.
So, off the start, get it first lap, I gained about 5 positions, got up into about P14. But the Red Bull in front of me was so aggressive. He clearly should have qualied high up. Like, he clearly should have qualied top 5 sort of thing. But obviously, because of the rain, some people didn't get a proper quality. So I didn't actually get a proper lap in because it rained at the perfectly wrong time for me. So the Red Bull was cutting through, but he was battling so aggressively with cars in front of me that he ended up pushing the Williams wide. They turned in late, so that I had to swerve. Then I went into the back of the Red Bull. We both went off. So I didn't get damaged. They had to box for a new wing. I then got a 3-second penalty, and then that's when I went in the chat and I said, I'm so sorry. And then also...
so I had a pretty poor start. I had to box for a new wing.
Yeah,
And
I did see that. I saw you see the position because your wing.
yeah, I ceded the position because of my wing.
Yeah,
And,
that's
like,
what I saw.
I ceded 2 positions there.
Yeah, I saw the
Because,
Red Bull
like,
did the same to me. Once their wing was gone, they just let me go. Then they
yeah.
literally pulled over and just go because they weren't going to battle.
No, I'm not going to battle you with like a wing. My wing was completely gone. Like I,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
had red both sides.
But that's like, and then also,
Like,
so I was, the people in front of me were pulling away, and the people they were about 18 seconds ahead. The
yeah,
person behind me,
maybe you should ask to do a driver interview to like say what happened.
yeah, I'll do that in a minute. So I had car in front, 18 seconds ahead.
Mm.
Car behind, 3 seconds behind. The car behind started to close the gap to like 1.5. Car in front gained up to like 19 when the tyres were fresh. And then the tyres started to wear and we were coming up to pit window. Then I started to close the gap by like 5 tenths a lap. And then they warped slightly too much. I accelerated too much out of turn 10. Lost the rear. I came off the accelerator instantly, tried to stabilize the car, but I just hit the water, slightly dodgy angle with DNF'd. And then it started raining and like 6 people DNF'd.
Yeah, bro. Like I had some good hard racing with Scones and the Williams.
I'm going to send you the game clip of me going.
Like
Which
I had some good hard racing. Because like I basically he took the inside and pulled out ahead, like leading up to the hairpin. So I was like, nah, fuck that. And I went to take the inside and I switched over and took the inside. It was like really good racing.
Yeah, bro, it was.
Yeah, you should ask to do a driver interview, bro.
Yeah, mate, I fucking need to, mate. Fucking
Yeah, ask. It'd be like, you want to explain what happened? Like,
Hey, what's going on here? Driver interviews are.
should we just join it?
Who can do driver interviews?
Right, 2 seconds. I'm just gonna go to the toilet.
Yeah, calm. Honestly, I'm actually gonna do it the same. Oh, okay, that's how the Red Bull went out because they lost control around turn 1 and tried to save it and locked up into the wall. Fair play, you know what? Fair play. I'll be back as well. Ledgeman's be back. The Ledgeman is back. The camera is just purely on my crotch. I'm so sorry. Okay, they said a bunch of shit in chat, but I'll read out in a second because I've got to read my phone a bit. So what do these boys say? Who can do driver interviews? I don't. I just want to know who actually answered me. The amount of pens I got because I hit the track. Yeah, I saw you nearly hit the wall at the end, and I screamed because I thought I was gonna hit you, mate. I lost it.
Are you able to do it? Are you able to do a driver interview?
No one has answered me.
Ask again. Just keep asking, like driver interview, driver interview, driver interview.
Driver interview. I have much
things to say.
to tell.
I have much to tell.
The Stake F1 missile, yeah, bro. That the lanky one again, like because I feel like he should have been quality, like he should have been higher because he is a quick driver. Like he got like P2 in the last race in quali, so he was proper cutting through the field, but then meant he was causing a lot of collisions because he wasn't taking his time. He wanted to just get up there. He's really impatient.
Yeah, bro.
Like I saw that with the
boy.
because I mean we said we're fucked if it rains, and it showed that like
Bro, why don't you just join the driver chat? Just do interviews, just see what happens. Just join it.
I went. There's a couple of people in there.
I'll just join it.
I'll go in there but not talk.
Yeah.
Because I know how powerful the DRS is around Austria. And so, but yeah, I was mainly composed all through the race, knowing that the rain was coming midway through. So it was about getting the inches into temperature and just pushing on. Then obviously that last safety car.
Yeah, you can join and just mute yourself.
Turbo kept me on my toes for them last two laps because I was on two warnings.
I'll join it.
So yeah, I was like very cautious for them last two laps, and like I said, I did think Turbo would lunge me into turn two. Thinking that it was an opportunity, but ultimately, yeah, I was very comfortable throughout, really.
Yeah, and a magnificent result. We earlier in the season seen you in Spain with an opportunity to win, but picked up a penalty with the stewards. So finally, you've been able to essentially avenge that loss and finally get that first win.
Yes,
which
still salty, very salty.
But I'm sure you feel a bit better now that you have that win that has alluded you to this point. And
yes. I mean, ultimately, I think 100% of everyone that league races just want clean, hard racing.
Mm-hmm.
That's all we ever ask for. That when we have a stream, it puts on a show for the stream. And we just want to have a good, clean racing, regardless who's at the front, who's mid-pack, who's at the rear. All the way down to like P1 down to P20. We just want fun, clean racing.
Phone's broken.
Yeah, exactly. And for the most part, there was a lot of that, although there was a lot of carnage that race, a lot of cars going every direction, some contact, and we'll have to see what the stewards decide. There'll maybe some penalties heading some drivers' ways, but regardless, it was a very much a fun one to watch. We'll see who else is in the party who wants to be interviewed as well. They're here. We'll start with F1 Lime. If you're there, F1 Lime, how'd your race go?
Decent, but I think I need to take a very long, hard look in the mirror the next week and work on my spatial awareness, because that was not good today, and it wasn't good last week in Tier 1 either. Pushing a few drivers off, didn't really know they were there, so I need to kind of keep my wits about me, look around all the time. Maybe pay attention to my proximity areas a bit more, move them around so I know where they are. Besides contact with a few drivers, it went well, better than I thought. If I didn't get that penalty, then maybe it would have been a podium. But I don't really know. Apart from that, it was good. The rain came, a bit surprising. Worn tyres out pretty fast, so I had to pit on that second safety car. But yeah, apart from that, it was a decent race, I think. Better decent than Abu Dhabi, and I'm trying to make a better name for myself and not push people off. So, yeah.
Yeah, well, despite that, it is a P4 finish, wasn't it?
Yes, it is correct.
But that's still a decent result. We'll have to see what the stewards demote you down to. If you have been a naughty boy, we'll have to see what the stewards find. But regardless, still a decent race, and I'll be excited to see more from you next week as we head to Baku, and we'll move on now to Ledgeman. Ledgeman, you were the first to retire from the race. What happened in your incident?
Absolute shambles, mate. Coming out of turn 10, went on the throttle way too aggressively. Got some rear wheel spin, came off the throttle very quickly, but it was already too late. Tapped the wall at a bit of a dodgy angle, about 45 degrees. Front right came completely off. Boom, DNF. Oh, I had no time to do anything.
Well, heartbreak for yourself, but
absolute was proper gutters.
Despite that, you were having a decent race up until that point. Hopefully, next time out you can
Yeah.
I would like to say you could keep it on the track, but next week is Baku. I feel like it may be worse than what we've seen today. There may be a lot of drivers into the wall at that castle section. I'm hoping that you're not one of them.
Yeah, I really hope so too, because that'll be auto safety, possibly red flag. So, yeah.
Thankfully, we don't have red flags put on in this game because they're already pretty bugged. Because we did see NF Extreme that race. The Mercedes had entered the pit lane, and at no point did Mercedes want to switch his tires, so he ended up getting lapped as a result. So, if we can avoid the game bugs as much as possible, that'd be great. For anyone at EA listening. But regardless, Ellis, you've got 2 races under your belt, and I'm looking forward to seeing you next week as well.
Yes, thank you. No problem.
And we'll also move on to the final driver who's in the party to interview. Ollie, how'd that race go for you?
It didn't get off to a good start. I didn't brake hard enough. A lot of people going into turn 1 right off the start. They broke a lot earlier than I thought they were going to. I ended up getting wing damage. Had to box, had to cede some positions, as I didn't want to hold anyone up. But I was having a good drive up until the first safety car allowed me to catch the pack a small bit. And coming into like the wet weather and things, I was all on the inters. I thought it'd be a good idea to hold them because they didn't get much damage and wear to them, so I thought I'd be able to hold it. And P10 was given to me like a Christmas present, you know. Everyone in front of me just crashed, and it was a good result from P15 to P10. Although it wouldn't have been if everyone didn't crash in front of me, but it's a decent result, I suppose.
That's still good points. I'm trying to remember how much points P10 is now. Let me just write in a random name. P10 that's 7 points for yourself.
I'll take it.
So decent points, and looking forward to seeing you next week in Baku. As hopefully there's less carnage. We've seen you involved in a lot of carnage last time out in Abu Dhabi, where we've seen a driver who, if for those of you in the Twitch chat who are not aware, we had a driver who picked up 112 penalty points, who Ollie Bean encountered himself. And for those of you who are unaware, he's also been banned since. Also, in our league, it is 24 penalty points to receive a season ban, and this man picked up 112 to show you how much of a nightmare that man had. But thankfully, we had less carnage from one person that race, but we had probably equal amounts of carnage from so many different drivers that race. There was so many drivers who caused multiple incidents, so we'll even see how much gets reported. There was so much incidents that I could not even keep track of it while trying to commentate on it. But as we head to Baku, I would like to say it's going to get better. Someone may say it can't get worse, and my answer would be it can. Especially in Baku. But thank you for your interview, Ollie. And I think what we're going to do now is find someone to raid on our way out now. But for those of you who haven't followed yet, please do. Thank you for the follows in the chat. As Connor and Saeed, I believe, were the followers today. Thank you for the follows. For anyone else who would like to follow, please do. As tomorrow, Tier 1 heads to Miami before Tier 2 returns next weekend on Saturday in Baku, where you'll have me again.
Yeah, I'm done with that. Let's get into attendance. Want to sign up for the next race. Oh, for fuck's sake, I'm so late to be in the tank. Bro, that was stressful.